You there? Please. I didn't think I'd find anyone out here in this frozen wasteland. You, my friend, are a glorious sight. I'm part of the crew from the merchant ship Silver Cormorant. The snows overtook us, trapped us in the ice. Now our shipmates are missing, and we're out of food. I went looking for both. Please, I can't go on. The frost will take my toes soon. If we just had some meat, we could last a few more days, I'm sure. I tried to kill a horker earlier, but my hands were frozen, and I dropped my hunting knife. Please, I'll head back to the ship. I'm no good to anyone if I lose my toes. I'm glad you came along when you did. Hopefully you can help get us out of this mess. Not far. She's still afloat, but she's trapped in the ice. It was a nightmare. Clear one moment, then the sky grew dark. The snow howled like a beast. And the ice, black ice. I didn't know water could freeze up that fast. It was a last resort. It was either send someone out into the cold or just sit there and accept our fate. Someone had to try. Not that I've done anything out here other than freeze my arse off.
We're hungry but peaceful, my friend. Be welcome. Blade's Edge, this is incredible. This meat will see us through the next few days. Longer if we're careful. Thank you, friend. Now that we're not in danger of starving, we need to find our missing crew members. 4 of our crew were taken from the ship in the night by some kind of beast. All fur and fangs. It hit us after dark, so none of us got a good look. The captain and first mate went to look for them earlier this morning, and never returned. Not really. Most everyone on the ship has a different opinion. Only thing we can agree on is that it was big, real big. But it was dark. None of us could get a good look. I know I heard snarling. That's about it. No, it was larger than that. Smarter, too. No bear could have gotten up onto the deck and stolen our people from their cots like that. Just trading. We came from Rihad and Hammerfell. It's too bad we weren't bringing food. I would have gladly paid for the lost merchandise if it kept my people alive for a little while longer.
I didn't think anyone would ever find me out here. If not for you, I'd be a frozen corpse in a few hours. Captain Mavok and I left the Cormorant together, tracking a monstrous beast. It was pulling a cart stacked with corpses. And some of our crew, I fear. Once we got close, we realized it wasn't some horrifying monster. Just a Khajiit. A big one. Tried to. The thing tossed me like a rag doll and knocked the captain out cold. Threw him on the cart and hauled him straight into the blizzard. I'm too weak to fight, but I can still accompany you to find my people. I saw which way the beast went. We have to find Captain Mavok. Blizzard. It's getting worse. This must be the camp. Keep an eye out for the captain. Collecting corpses? Gods. But that amulet... I wonder if it's around here somewhere. That amulet... It almost seems like it's calming the blizzard. Look up the hill. Those ruins were hidden by the storm. Is that Vergla Hollow? kind of horrible place is this? Ramdahan! What's become of you? Ramdahan was our cook. What did that monster do to him?
You are not Zanet. Should I assume that you are here to kill me?
Through me. That must be Babret. Ice looks like an entrance, but it's all iced over. Looks like an entrance, but it's all iced over. What about the amulet? Can you use it on the door? Looks like an entrance, but it's all iced over. Did it! The amulet destroyed the ice.
Perhaps I deserve death. I destroy as easily as I create. I taint that which I love. Fret not. Your people serve a higher purpose now. I have given them life anew.
Turga! No!
I will not let my shame snuff out the power I have wrought. I must finish my work.
We must be getting close.
Help me! Destroy the frozen dais! It's where she draws her...
Behold the frost focus, the font of my creation. Why do you refuse my gift? Why does no one understand the beauty of what I offer? I give life where there was none. I breathe fire into frozen hearts.
I need to see the sky!
You did it, friend. Meet us back at the ship. After we resupply and get ourselves out of this ice, we can get underway again.
Fine work, Drigson. I'm proud of this crew, as always. My savior. I apologize for running off like that, but I had to ensure my crew was safe. I'm glad you're here now. The Silver Cormorant owes you a great debt, stranger. Our dead will be missed dearly. We'll make sure they have a proper funeral after all is said and done. This crew is family. We mourn together, but we endure together too. You've given us the luxury to do both. Looks that way, thanks to you. With any luck, we might even be able to salvage the Cormorant. She's a fine ship. Please, take this. When the last of my blood thaws, I'll start chipping away at the ice myself. I'm sure the Cormorant is as eager to be free as her crew is. Better, now that I'm not in danger of turning into one of those frozen thralls. I was halfway there when you and Drigson showed up. Thought I was done for. That woman was a terror. Was that her name? Doesn't matter. I'm just glad she's gone. There was such darkness in her eyes. Pain, too. Bone-deep pain. It was eating her up. I could feel it even as I stood there, freezing to death. When the last of my blood thaws, I'll...
friend. I need your help. There's no time. Take this. Keep it safe. Information. The Ice Reach Coven. At work in the west. Just need more proof. Go! They're coming! Don't trust them. Only Lyris. She's...
You there! What did that fugitive tell you? Who are you? Another spy? What did this lying Eastern... Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafingar Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies, tell me what he said to you. Lucky for you. If he had told you any seditious lies and you decided to keep them from us, you'd have been in real trouble. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Solitude doesn't take kindly to instigators or strangers. And mark my words, you'd rather not get on the wrong side of the High King's guard. Go on. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
I don't know what it's like over on Yoren's lands, but here, you'll find no alliance-seeking milk drinkers among us.
I mean it! One step closer, and I'll stick you like a hawker! I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. You make me stab you, and it's my word against yours. Dead? Stone's mercy. And I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. I don't even like it here. You'll never see me again. He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. Asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual comings and goings. He'd come by now and then with a sweet roll and a few coins for my trouble. He was nice. The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing. Trying to blend in, but still off around the edges. Same with their horses. Sheared mountain mares. Come from the Reach, I wager. Flyers. They were hanging them at the inn around the city. Something about a lucrative opportunity in the Druidek Mountains. I really did not pay them a lot of attention. I was more interested in the men distributing them. Take Brondol's horse and run before someone less friendly comes to find me. Braun was going to take me back east after he finished here. I want to live where strangers are welcomed with a smile instead of a scowl. I hear Windhelm is like that. We are stuck between the despot of Markarth and the Skald King of the East. Both sniff around like wolves, waiting for a moment of weakness to strike. Not a day goes by without a threat of war. It is exhausting living this way.
Perhaps if I just wish it hard enough, everyone in Solitude will match.
Another day. About time I found someone whose spine wasn't bent with age or cowardice. There's trouble on the horizon. Dark clouds are gathering over the Western Kingdom. Harrow storms, they're called. the conjurings of Reachman witchcraft. Unfortunately, there are more reports of these unholy storms than folk willing to brave them. What the Swords of Solitude needs is a group of volunteers with the guts to wade into a few of these harrow storms and stop the accursed witchwork that is causing these fell winds to blow.
Who's up for archaeology?
Who's this? Strong, sober, well-equipped? The coterie of organized scholars needs adventurers of your stripe. Our research very much depends on it. Our fieldwork is fascinating, satisfying, and it pays quite... well, there is payment. Interested? The esteemed goblin scholar Landal Gavant has commissioned the coterie to seek evidence of a previously undiscovered tribe living within Chillwind depths. As you'd imagine, the coterie is eager to substantiate this claim. We need someone to verify this claim, and if this tribe exists, bring definitive proof. Landal is specifically interested in objects of cultural significance in order to learn how socially advanced they are. Try not to disrupt the tribe too much. You should speak with the scholar authoring the study. They're much more likely to cite you in their work once you've established a rapport. It's only known for being chilly, windy, and deep. One of the larger frozen caverns in the region. Very inhospitable to life, so it's unusual to suspect an entire tribal civilization is eking out a living there, but that would put it on the map.
Sure, deliver me someone with some spirit. Even a month ago, it wouldn't have been this hard to find a few strong Nords to kill what needs killing. Now... well, if you have some fight in you, our militia needs it. A goatherd has been complaining about wolves preying on his goats for weeks. Normally, that wouldn't be of much concern. But the last volunteer we sent came back on his shield with his guts torn out. Turns out the goat snatchers are werewolves. And save those goats! Gerval can't afford to pay otherwise. Werewolves should have the sense not to slaughter all their prey at once, so there's a good chance at least a few are still alive. Feed them these berries and they'll wander home, supposedly. I'm hoping you earned your reward. Mostly, so I can earn my commission. Not much more I can tell you. I haven't got numbers on the werewolf pack, but I wouldn't go after them alone. As for the goats, I only know Gerval insists those berries would get them to head home. He's still in Solitude if you need to know more. The Swords of Solitude Militia. Oldest volunteer army in the hold. We've defended the people of Western Skyrim for generations. The High King's soldiers cannot respond to every petition for assistance, so we lend our aid to those willing to pay. Western Skyrim doesn't need a bunch of outsiders telling us how to handle our affairs. The High King permits the guilds their presence here. But they work through us or not at all. Skyrim can fend for itself, though we are on lean times. We've never had such a shortage of folk willing to fight to defend their neighbors. I don't know where all the brave souls have gone. But Solitude feels lean as a lone wolf these days. So here I am.
I haven't seen you before. Are you new to Solitude? Better yet, are you looking for work? If so, you've come to the right person. Let's talk. Not me, my debtors. I provide funds to the coterie of organized scholars and the Swords of Solitude Militia. Both are short-handed and in arrears, so I took it upon myself to correct their courses before they leave me destitute. Your work for them. Tenzin represents the coterie. Odd work, but it pays well. Tenzin scholars should have simple jobs.
time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or two. Welcome to our hall. Are you familiar with the guild? The Fighters Guild. You should consider joining up. We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk for a moment? Excellent. I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you? Right. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains, plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights. Ha! There's a good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know, you might be the next Jofnir. Guildmaster Jofnir passed away recently, very suddenly. I always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand, but he passed away in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but Colors has proven to be a very able leader. Then let me be the first to officially...
I recommend everyone travel.
Used to be a goat herd's biggest troubles were half-chewed boots. Oh, what I'd give for those days again. Oh, it was heartbreaking. The whole herd snatched up and wheeling into the night. You ever heard a goat scream? It'll haunt you. Oh, they're good goats. They don't deserve to be torn apart by man-wolves. You'll bring them back to me, won't you? That's what I used to train them. Goats are plenty smart, you know? Stubborn, sure, but smart. They're more cooperative once they're a bit sloshed on fermented berries. A handful should calm their nerves and stoke their appetites enough to head home.
Feel free to give me any of your unwanted mead, friend. Have you ever seen...
Welcome. You stand amidst the Circle of Champions, a guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the realm in games of skill. Do you have what it takes? Well then, let's see what you're made of. Participate in one of our games at any of our battlegrounds. Win or lose, doesn't matter. Just get your feet wet. I can offer you a greater challenge after you've learned the ropes.
Hit demons are doing well, but the...
I never knew such incredible...
Fancy a look at my extremely
You look like you had a rough expedition, friend. But we in the Undaunted don't sign up to sit on cushions and drink mead, do we? Mordra can answer that better, and probably more to the point than I can. Basically, we're adventurers. You look like you'd fit in well. You've got that fearless look about you the Undaunted are known for.
I hear that some warriors learn to dance.
A fascinating application. Welcome. Are you here on Mage's Guild business? Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join. Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased. We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. Always good to... We're book hunters of a sort. We provide training in unique spells and abilities. Excellent. You are now...
Over here. Greetings. I have a message for you from Velast, Mistress of Incunabula. Indeed, she has a task for you. You'll want to speak with her as soon as you can. Velast awaits you at the Guild Hall in Davin's Watch, along the eastern coast of Stonefalls. Of course. What can I tell you? The Mistress of Incunabula for the Guild, the Keeper of Tomes. She's the Guild's most accomplished lore master, second only really to Guildmaster Vanus himself. I don't, but she usually tries to offer new guildmates a chance to prove themselves. As you might imagine, she's keenly interested in acquiring new books for the lore library. Maybe she's got a... The Mistress of Incunabula for the Guild, the Keeper of Tomes. She's the Guild's most accomplished lore master, second only really to Guildmaster Vanus himself.
I'm accustomed to stairs, but I reached my threshold for gawkers a long time ago. Move along. I'm waiting for someone. He's what? Oh, damn it. Queen Gerhild will be here at any moment. Look, Her Highness is expecting to talk to me and my contact. I need you to pretend to be that contact, or this will go very badly. We can exchange intimate details of our lives later. Right now, just know that the safety of all of Skyrim, maybe even all of Tamriel, depends on how this meeting goes. So follow my lead and be on your best behavior with Her Highness.
Lyris Titanborn. Your reputation is known even here in the West. Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best. Go introduce yourself,
I am Gerhild,
partner.
Queen of Skyrim. Allow me to welcome you on behalf of our kingdom, our city, and our hold. Who might you be? The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt was made on the Skald King's life. It indicated that High King Svargrim would be next. My husband took that as an accusation and a threat. He will not meet with you, but I will hear you out. Have you anything that would persuade my husband? It will take some substantial evidence to convince High King Svargrim to heed the words of the hated Yoren, the Skald King. Reachman transgressions will not be enough for Svargrim to accept outside help. He's a prideful man, and the bad blood between him and Yoren runs deep. I will speak on your behalf, but you and Lyris will need to bring me proof he cannot ignore. Thank you for alerting me to this situation. I am eager to see what else you uncover. I will do what I can, but be as discreet as possible. If you run afoul of my husband, he won't hesitate to return you to Yoren, and not necessarily in one piece.
Eastern and Western Skyrim have been at odds since the kingdom was divided. Yoren's ambitions for the Ruby Throne, however, have created a new level of tension. Forming alliances and raising armies for conquest. Should we not be wary of such a man? Frankly, yes. He believes Yoren hasn't marched here with an army as yet, because the Western holds are firmly united against Pact rule. My husband is certain Yoren plots to erode those allegiances. He will not easily earn the High King's trust.
You handled that better than I expected. Now what in Mara's name happened to Brundold? Damn. Lucky thing he found you. Brundold was supposed to get the lay of the land before I got here. Without his information, my work for Yoren the Skald King could be over before it begins. What did he give you? Hand it over. Smugglers and Reachmen up to illicit business. Nothing unusual there, but Brundold thought it could be connected to the Coven. I'm short a good investigator, and you stepped into the role easily enough. Can I count on you to help me with this? Brundold mentioned some locals we should have a talk with. A snitch named Grega, who likes to gamble in back alleys, and an orc named Mog, who frequents the Lonely Troll Inn. Let's find them and see what they can tell us. Castle Dower is a monument to the Western spirit. Stony and cheerless. Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
Let me guess. You found one of those ridiculous handbills Reginus posted all over town. Gods, it's like we're holding auditions for children's theater. Please understand, this is a serious commitment. You really wish to join the Antiquarian Circle? The University of Gwylem's most prestigious historical society. We scour the continent for lost antiquities, collecting and cataloging as we go. We've made hundreds of discoveries, thanks in no small part to our scrying tool, the Antiquarian's Eye. An invention of our university's founder, Chirain Fyre. It allows the wielder's mind to travel vast distances and find buried relics, truths lost to history. Gazing into the admission to the circle begins easily enough. Just place your hand on the Antiquarian's Eye. If you possess the aptitude, you will attune to the eye immediately. If you don't possess the aptitude, the eye will reject you. Couldn't be simple. Impressive. We rarely see such an energetic well. It seems I underestimated you. With a reaction like that, you may well rival Gabrielle, our most accomplished antiquarian. I wonder what secrets you might find gazing through the eye. In a hurry, are we? We'll teach you to use the eye in due course. First, do you vow to uphold the principles and traditions of the Circle, to catalog your discoveries for future generations and give a true accounting of Tamriel's history? An excellent decision. Mastering the eye is no small endeavor, but with Gabriel's tutelage and my rigorous oversight, we may make a true scholar of you yet. Welcome to the Circle, Antiquarian. Now then, we should begin your education in earnest. I suggest you speak with Gabriel Benele. I can provide some scholarly advice, but when it comes to using the Antiquarian's Eye itself, you'll find no better teacher than Gabrielle. Downstairs, poring over more maps and tomes, no doubt. Honestly, the girl never stops working. I'd almost think she was trying to make the rest of us look bad if she wasn't so confoundedly cheerful. At any rate, she'll get you sorted. Speak with me again once Gabrielle's taught you the basics. I know I can come across as chilly, but truthfully, I'm anxious to get you into the field. Because I'm not a mage. Don't make a face. I never said I possess the aptitude. We all contribute to the circle in our own way. You may wield the eye, but rest assured, my skill as a writer is no less important. Not just writing. Few can match my knowledge of ancient history, aside from those who lived through it all, like that insufferable dark elf Devaith Fear. You may find these relics, but it's incumbent upon me to tell you what they are.
Ah, you must be the Antiquarian Circle's most recent addition, eh? Greetings. Sorry for the mess. I'll tidy up down here, you know, eventually. But I digress. Verita wants me to teach you to use the Antiquarian's eye, yes? Wow, really? That's uncharacteristically gracious of her. Huh. Well, anyway, let's get started. It all begins with concentration. The eye wants to show you what you seek. So, clear your thoughts, and conjure up a picture of the relic in your mind. The exciting part. Gaze into the eye and focus on the facets in the glass. Take a breath and try to unify the symbols into a single pattern. Eventually, you'll stop looking at the lens and start looking through it. Why don't we just give it a try? Well done. Now fix your eyes on the center and the corners of the lens. Then turn your focus inward toward the facets in the glass. Concentrate, and the facets should merge. Unifying the lens into a single pattern will perfectly attune the eye, but you only need to reach the foci to gain a rough idea of the object's location. If you lose your focus, just try again. I'll meet you in the courtyard. Looks like this is the spot. Time to excavate the antiquity. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation. And don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site. So be mindful of its stability. So be mindful of its stability. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation. And don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site. So be mindful of its stability. So be mindful of its stability. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation. And don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site. So be mindful of its stability. So be mindful of its stability. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability. remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability. So be mindful of its stability. There you have it. You're a proper antiquarian now. Seems you have quite a knack for it, too. Just keep practicing with the antiquarian's eye and master those digging techniques. I'm confident you'll be recovering priceless relics in no time. I'd report back to Verida and let her know you successfully extracted your first antiquity. Don't expect too much in the way of praise, but trust me, she'll be ecstatic. Once you've checked in, start looking for relics. No time like the present, eh? Of course. We use the antiquarian's eye to scry for antiquities hidden all over Tamriel. Anytime you want to search for one of these treasures, just open your Antiquities Codex and select the object you'd like to find. Then the fun begins. You'll notice symbols swimming in the facets of the eye's lens. Concentrate, and try to merge as many of the symbols as possible. If you reach the eye's foci, you'll get a glimpse of the Antiquities' possible resting places. Indeed, if you achieve perfect focus, you might narrow it down to a single dig site. If you don't reach all of the eye's foci, you'll wind up with several possible locations. Luckily, you can always try again. It's all a matter of practice. Certainly, you should have a small array of tools at your disposal, some for removing large helpings of dirt and others for more precise excavation. That's the trick, isn't it? You'll notice subtle differences in the composition of the soil. To the layman, these differences of color and texture might appear random, but with practice, you'll begin to notice patterns. Well, maybe not patterns in the formal sense, but shapes that align with the object you're excavating. These shapes can guide your efforts. Just remember to be careful. These are priceless antiquities we're digging up. You might damage the antiquity, or collapse the dig site entirely, reburying everything you tried to recover. It happens to all of us eventually. The best we can do is stay cautious. And also, of course, we use the antiquarian's eye to scry for antiquities hidden all over Tamriel. Anytime you want to search for one of these treasures, just open your Antiquities Codex and select the object you'd like to find. Then the fun begins. You'll notice symbols swimming in the facets of the eye's lens. Concentrate, and try to merge as many of the symbols as possible. If you reach the eye's foci, you'll get a glimpse of the Antiquities' possible resting places. Indeed, if you achieve perfect focus, you might narrow it down to a single dig site. If you don't reach all of the eye's foci, you'll wind up with several possible locations. Luckily, you can always try again. It's all a matter of practice.
Welcome back, Antiquarian. I trust your time with Gabrielle was illuminating. Excellent. I had a good feeling about you, and as usual, I was right. From now on, consider yourself free to proceed. You have a great deal of work to do, Antiquarian. That is entirely up to you. Well, you're antiquity practically anywhere.
Hey, 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 hey! Don't step on the dice! There a reason you're interrupting our game, Horkface? Don't know any Brondold. Don't know you. Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Get lost. I'm on a winning streak.
My friend asked nicely. Talk, or the next thing to roll will be your heads.
Kasala! Kasala! She handles all the smuggling in Solitude. Her warehouse is on the docks.
That wasn't so hard. Come on, partner. We're done here.
You know everything I do. Just let us get back to our game. You know.
Let's stop by the Lonely Troll before we head to...
Borfrey, is that you? Listen closely, you insufferable clod. I need you to find my notes and... wait, stuck in the bottle? No, no, no. This is a devious and very stubborn illusion. One that you now have the privilege of breaking. I was conducting some research, you see, and inadvertently triggered this spell. Luckily, I know how to reverse it. It's quite simple. I recorded the locations of 3 verses of a powerful incantation in my journal on the off chance something like this occurred. Oh, my assistant Borfrey has my journal. Does it really matter? Indeed. Steal? Why, with any... Oh, precisely. The spell turned my knowledge. Indeed. Steal? Why, with anyone other than...
You must be here to learn the craft, yes? Your alliance covers my considerable fees, allowing me to impart my knowledge at no cost to you. If you prove yourself, I'll certify you as competent to fulfill crafting writs. Crafting writs are daily requests for crafted goods. You must be a certified craft. I'm authorized to train and certify provisioners. Certainly. Please specify. Food and drink. Potions of all kinds. I suppose I should mention Milleneth. She certifies blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If you're into... At times I wonder if I should have remained a chef. Good. We should begin. There is much more I can teach you. A provision... Yes, I keep a note. Provisioners are quite secret. Should coin...
Jora, Detepa, Jejota.
Those new to Solitude.
If you see a pretty bottle around, let me know. Oh, thank you. Eversworth, that's good. Don't suppose you know anything about bottles. My master is stuck in one, you see. Don't suppose you know...
You must be Mog. I have questions.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Svana.
You have a look about. Look. Yeah. Oh, sure. Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Hope the room is... No, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Oh, what a relief.
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Because he doesn't like...
Let's talk outside, partner. So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working. We know where to find her?